Hey, what's up my tribe, Balrogx here. 4 things I have to tell you. Moonveil Katana, Intelligence Dexterity build, still slaps in 2025. Let's check it out. Game on. For this build, the Moonveil is our primary weapon once the king of PvE remains an absolute powerhouse in both the base game and the DLC, with a weapon art that slashes enemies with great magic damage along with some bleed buildup. Chances are you are not new to the game and already know how this weapon works and you know the great damage that it has, but if you are new, I recommend getting it and use it because it's pretty fun and powerful. It scales with intelligence and dexterity, and the weapon art called Transient Moonlight can one-shot or stagger most enemies even in the DLC. This build pairs the Moonveil with Lusat's staff if you have a high level of intelligence, or if you prefer the Carian Regal Scepter. This will allow more versatility to do buff, enemy openers, and long distance projectiles or finishers. And lastly, if you're a fan of buffs, you can pop in a dagger with Golden Vow Ash of War for more damage. For the armor, I will give you 2 options. The first one will be increasing even more your magic damage, and that's possible with the Spellblade set, comprised of hat, chest piece, gloves, and pants, increasing not only the magic damage of Transient Moonlight by 2% per piece worn, so in total 8% increase. But let's say that with this set you will be a sort of a glass cannon, but if you want a more tanky armor, especially if you're having trouble with the DLC, you can wear something like a Rakshasa set or a mix of Oathseeker set with Black Knight armor chest piece, or any other that you like, just to get to that 51 poise. For Talismans, we go all in on power and survivability. Shard of Alexander to boost the attack power of Transient Moonlight weapon skill. Magic Scorpion Charm to increase magic damage by 12% but taking 10% of physical damage. The Graven Mask Talisman to buff the sorcery's damage. And finally, Dragon Crest Great Shield to add much needed defense, especially for the DLC. For the Physick Flask, I use a Magic Shrouding Crack tier to increase by 20% the magic damage for 3 minutes, stacks with Terra Magica and Magic Scorpion Charm. And the Cerulean Hidden tier to not use any FP per 10 seconds. This is what I use for my boss opener to cast Terra Magica, Carian Phalanx, Relana's Full Moon if you can meet the requirements of 70 intelligence, and spam Comet or Shard Spiral before engaging the boss. For sorceries, I use the Carian Phalanx that protects and pressures enemies for some extra damage. Terra Magica that buffs the magic damage. It's perfect for spell casting or fight inside the circle with the Moonveil slashes and the Transient Moonlight. Comet is our go-to projectile spell or finisher, as well as Shard Spiral, that's another long-range spell, and Flame Grammy Strength that boosts the attack power even further. This all 150 character has the following attribute spread. Vigor at 50 because the DLC enemies are tough and you need a good base health. Mind at 30, it will give you plenty of FP for sorceries and to spam Transient Moonlight. Endurance at 25, Strength at 12 to meet the Moonveil requirement, Dexterity at 35, you need to place all your remaining points here after maxing Intelligence, and Intelligence at 52. This is the main attribute which you should max along with Vigor. It's 52 to meet the sorcery's requirement. Faith at 15 to be able to cast Flame Grammy Strength, Arcane at 10, no points here. So even after multiple patches, Moonveil is still top tier for PvE. Its magic slashes stagger bosses with great damage, and its bleed buildup can help you melt health bars. And the sorceries makes the build complete. In the DLC where enemies are tankier and hit harder, this build shreds through anything the game throws at you. It is a fun and powerful weapon that you need to try if you haven't already. So guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you like this build, you know what to do. Like and subscribe to help the channel out. So be safe and see you on the next one. Ciao!